Hello, faithful, and welcome to a new edition of White Throne Metal Radio's Top 10 Songs. I am your host, Keven Crothers, station manager for White Throne Metal Radio and staff writer for Heaven's Metal magazine. Today we're going to talk about our 10 favorite tracks by Christian hard rock metal band Die Happy. No, this isn't a top 10 for the French rock band Die Happy. This is the Christian hard rock band Die Happy, who released two albums in 1992 and 1993. The debut, just Die Happy, featuring 4/5 of the original lineup of Vengeance Rising. Vocalist Robin Kyle Basari, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. That this is a cover of the gold disc reissue that was put out last year, I think it was last year, on Rox Productions. They redid both of them. They are factory pressed CDs, make no mistake. They are the real deal. And then, of course, there was the live in the studio that they did. About 5 or 6 intense artists did that, if memory serves me correctly. And, part of that was Tourniquet, Die Happy, Rose, Mortal. I think that was it. Deliverance. So I think that's 5 or 6. Anyway, so with that, let's talk about our top 10 favorite songs. Die Happy had very much of a Led Zeppelin, Deep Purple type vibe, with a strong tinge of some Sabbath in there as well. The one time I did get to see Die Happy, they played very few shows. Actually did a cover of a Black Sabbath song off of the Born Again album. The song was called Hotline. I saw them up in Marysville, California, just north of Sacramento, with Tourniquet and Deliverance. Great show. I wish they'd got a chance to do more. So coming in at number 10, off of the Die Happy Volume 2 album, is the song Eden. Eden. Kind of talking about the Garden of Eden and the fall of Satan, Lucifer. But the way Robin wrote the lyrics, they're very, they're very well put together. It's, sometimes you can tell people something without explaining every nook and cranny to them. You can paint a picture, and I think in a lot of respects that's what this song does, talking about those topics, the fall of Satan and the Garden of Eden. Eden comes in at number 10. Also off of Die Happy Volume 2 was that the album opener? No, actually, the second song, Justified. A great kind of grooving, driving, heavy rocker. We'll play a clip of that for you right now. Justified, justified by blood. Flesh is weak and time is cheap. People say I'm in too deep. I've been justified, justified by the blood. Fools are talking all the time, like a rhythm without rhyme. Stories changing endlessly, but truth don't lie. Oh, I feel it in my face. Welcome back. Justified comes in at number 9. Coming in at number 8, off of the debut, you could say it's the title song and the band name song, which is Die Happy. And really, the song itself deals with capital punishment. And it kind of, from the point of view of the one who's being executed. And it really is, it's a poignant, the lyrics were written by Doug Thiem, and he really, very strong political statement about capital punishment, against capital punishment. At least that's how it appears to me, but it really doesn't say that. But it doesn't have a strong pro. It really talks about if you're the one in the California gas chamber, how would you feel? Very interesting song, a great tune all the way around. Die Happy comes in at number 8. Coming in at number 7 off of Volume 2 is Sticks and Stones. One of the songs they also redid on the Live in the Studio album. Sticks and Stones, another really good, it's a driving, a little bluesier at times, great song. Sticks and Stones comes in at number 7. Now coming in at number 6, we go back to the debut. I did kind of find myself liking the debut record a little bit more than the follow-up, and I think it because it felt a little heavier to me. But having said that, both albums really are fantastic. And we're talking about coming in here, I'll make sure I get this right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Coming in at number 6, the second track off of the debut album, which is Perpetual Motion. The way they wrote those the two opening songs there, they just segued one right into another, and it's a great tune. It's driving, it's upbeat. Again, Robin's voice is phenomenal. Perpetual Motion comes in at number 6. Coming in at number 5. The album opener from the debut, and that is Renaissance. That long bass intro from Roger Dale Martin, who didn't play bass on the follow-up record. That was done by Greg Chaisen. Hope I'm pronouncing your last name correctly. But Renaissance starts off, and you just know this is different. It's a very different feel. It's not Vengeance Rising at all. The bass line, the opening riffs and chords that Doug and Larry Farkas hit are amazing. And then Robin's voice comes in, and it is over. Let's play something off of Renaissance for you right now. Okay. Coming in at number 5 was Renaissance. Coming in at number 4, this was hard. These top 4 songs, these top 4 are my 4 favorite Die Happy tunes. And in some respects, they can be very interchangeable. And honestly, it was really, really difficult to choose a number 1. But number 4 off the debut also is Bone Doctor. Gotta love the riff. It's fast. It's going to the chiropractor. I know there's a story there somewhere. Let's see, who actually wrote the lyrics to Bone Doctor? Doug. So Doug, maybe if you see this video, you can chime in and tell us if there was an actual story behind Bone Doctor. It's a great song musically, and lyrically, it's hilarious. Great song, driving fast. One of the 2 fastest songs off the debut. I have always loved Bone Doctor. Great song. Comes in at number 4. Coming in at number 3 is off of Volume 2. Temple of Soul is number 3. This song is... I even think I like the version on the Live in the Studio even better. The last verse, I think actually Larry Farkas does the vocal on it. I think it's only just the last verse, not the whole song. Let's see here. Should have had this done originally ahead of time, right? Um, uh, it doesn't really say, but I think Larry does it's like the last verse, if I'm not mistaken, because the voice changes. It's not Robin at that point. But Temple of Soul, it's haunting. It's very Zeppelin with a bluesy, Purple-esque type influence. Take me to the temple of your soul. A great song. Absolutely one of the best songs, in my opinion. And we're going to play a clip of that right Okay. Coming in at number 3 was Temple of Soul. Coming in at number 2. And I could have put this at number 1. The first time I heard this song, and then I kept listening to it over and over and over and over and over and over. It is beautiful. It's brilliant. It's an acoustic piece. And it's on the Live in the Studio. It's not on either of the 2 studio records. But if this is something of what we could see of what could have been, I'm talking about Endless Time. It is a beautifully haunting melody, acoustic. Robin's voice is phenomenal. I'm trying to see here. Endless Time, written again, words and music by Doug Thiem, and it is, I don't know how else to say it. It's a beautiful song. You could say it's very reminiscent at points of maybe "Babe, I'm Leaving You" from the first Zeppelin record. A fantastic song, absolutely fantastic. Let's play a bit of that right now.
And the cold winds they blow, and the darkness falls in the valley below, and the shadows hide the light that shines, and it feels like an endless time.
Endless Time comes in at number 2. Which, in this case, at number 1, for here, my favorite. Again, these top 4 songs are all pretty interchangeable. We're going with, off the debut album, the track Real. It's got a great groove, a great guitar solo. The subject matter, dealing with AIDS, HIV in 1992, was very serious. And, it is haunting in its lyrics. I mean, now it's been 30 years since that song was released, and we kind of live with this, day to day. People aren't afraid of HIV in a sense as they were back then. That doesn't mean the song that the disease is gone. By no means. It just means there's more things available to help and cure. But the music itself, it's fast, it's upbeat. I should say fast. It's not a fast song. It's got a great groove. It's an upbeat track, a great hook, and Real comes in at number 1.
I can't believe with my own 2 eyes what I happened to see that night. A twisted person with the money to burn, an easy woman with a lot to learn. Said, baby, what you doing tonight? Anything you want from me if the price is right.
Top Die Happy song, So glad. If you haven't had a chance to get those gold discs that Rox put out, you really owe it to yourself. The remastering, the reissue, great redone artwork. They look phenomenal, and they sound great as well. It's too bad they only recorded the 2 records. It would really have been cool to see one more, perhaps, especially with seeing how that's the Endless Time track kind of, was more that all acoustic, as it were. Anyway, thanks again for tuning in. Hey, like the video, subscribe, share it. Check out White Throne Metal Radio in the link in the description below. Check out Heaven's Metal Magazine in the link in the description below. Glad that you've chosen to hang out. Thanks again. Don't forget to say your prayers, and God bless. Till next time. Bye-bye.